The US gets a bad rep, what with its for shooting stuff, invading things because oil is somehow still a thing, and, of course, being entirely populated by people. It wasn't always like this, though. The rest of the civilized world owes a great debt to the United States for showing them the path in the dark, even when they didn't mean to. Here is the top American inventions you can't live without. The washing machine. Do you know who the great hero in the story of women's liberation is? The real hero is a man, of course. In 1851, James King invented the first washing machine. That might not seem like a big deal for women's liberation, but it is. Considering the number of hours saved over the century that followed, it is indisputable that the washing machine had as great an effect on the liberation of women as the birth control pill. Military drone. The Predator UAV is one of the great humanitarian inventions. Not only is the development of this technology a huge leap forward in terms of reducing risk to soldiers, but over time, it has developed into an effective method of reducing non-combatant casualties also. Enter the Reaper UAV, flying low with high-resolution cameras. Civilian lives are preserved at higher rates than ever before. The invention of modern dry cleaning helped end slavery-free black American born at the end of the 18th century. He was the first non-white to register a patent. Was allowed to file his, since lost, patent for dry scouring, which is thought to have been some form of chemical treatment. You, of course, know the story that the United States was fearful of taking Japan in an amphibious assault due to the fanaticism of the Japanese, and that's why nuclear weapons were deployed. Of course, as with most things you were told in school, that is a falsehood. 7. Little Boy and Fat Man did about as much good for the US war effort as half a roll of quality duct tape. There are huge lists of life-saving uses for duct tape, for which we'll not go into. The anecdotal evidence is ample. From the time of its invention in World War II, there are huge lists of life-saving uses for duct tape, for which we'll not go into.